everybody. It is October 17th, and I am here with my special guest this week, Joe, the plumber's helper. This has been a strange week, hasn't it? We've had more presidential debates. The stock market has gone up and down more often than Madonna. And Madonna announced that she's divorcing her husband, which ironically caused the stock market to rise based on a boost they're anticipating in sales at the National Enquirer. You know, the news has been more than odd. I think it's because we're approaching the culmination of the two scariest days of the year, Halloween and Election Day. So prepare for the worst and get ready for the best of this week's Friday Funnies. Let me start off. Remember last week when I told you about a guy who got a DUI while riding his lawnmower? Well, this week in Osage, Iowa, a man was pulled over while driving a combine. A big, huge farm implement, and he ripped up several people's yards, drove over a street sign, did significant damage to 3 houses, a bridge, and a garage. That, my friends, is one tough combine. Anyhow, he was pulled over by police and charged with a DWF, drunk while farming. In Vero Beach, Florida, a man has personified this week the rhetorical question, why do you think they call it dope? Sean Alexander was driving through a McDonald's drive-thru to pick up his order. When he got to the window, he offered to pay for his meal with marijuana. Now, the clerk obviously didn't know how to give change for a bud, so quickly called 911, and the Vero Beach police came and arrested the guy, took him down to the station, posted his bail at $500, which he offered to pay for with an ounce of really top-quality pot. In our second drug-related story, this takes us to Brooklyn, New York, where a butcher shop there is offering a hot kielbasa special. Now, contrary to what you might think, hot kielbasa is not a spicy Polish sausage, but it's this butcher's code name for cocaine. Apparently, he found out there's more money in drugs than there is in sausage, so when he got a shipment of cocaine in, he would call his regular customers and tell them, "Come to the store, I got a hot kielbasa for you." Well, he got busted, he's in jail, and something tells me he's not going to be using that same phrase in the lockup. Yahoo! In Nebraska, there's something in the water in Nebraska. State Senator Ernie Chambers filed a lawsuit this week against God. Yeah, he wants to sue God for all the death and destruction that he has caused to Earth's inhabitants. Well, the judge in the case, Judge Marlon Polk, dismissed the case, saying that, God could not properly be served with the lawsuit because we don't know where he lives. Then he dismissed Senator Chambers as a dithering ninny who needs to get a life. Senator Chambers countered by saying, hey, if God knows everything, he should have seen this lawsuit coming. Finally, let me leave you with some good news. Barney Fife is alive and well and living in Florida. Although down there he calls himself Deputy Joseph Tibor, and he's in Brooksville, Florida. Deputy Tibor got a call this week that a large pig was doing some damage in people's yards and was attacking a water fountain. Well, he responded to the call, found out that this large pig was actually a 450-pound wild boar with big tusks and everything. Well, he didn't have a gun with him like, a good Barney Fife is. He decided to use his taser on the wild boar. So he shot the boar with his taser, which did absolutely nothing to the boar other than to give him a hot kielbasa. So the boar is now irritated, decides to charge the deputy, and a chase ensues. Finally, they were able to capture the boar by trapping it in a neighbor's trailer. I don't know how it happened either. I'm guessing one guy was holding the trailer door open, somebody else was chasing the boar inside, figuring, oh, what's he gonna do? Damage our furniture? Anyhow, a big community pig roast is scheduled for this week. Hey, that's all I have for you this week. Just remember that when life gives you lemons, at least you won't get scurvy. I'll see you next week. On behalf of me and Joe the Plumber, have a great weekend. Plumber's helper.